Hi, welcome back to another Simon the Scientist, and we're talking about the design process as you specifically saw in the start.
All right, Simon, having a great day so far? Simon, you had a joke to tell. Some kind of winter joke.
What does a person say when they hate snow and it snows?
I don't know. What does a person say when they hate snow and it snows?
Snow.
Very
Instead of
nice.
no, it's snow.
Very nice. All right. So, Simon, today you mentioned we're going over the design process. Before we get to that, folks, if you have jokes that you want to send in, if you want to say a nice hello to Simon, then make sure you put that in the chat. We'd love to hear your voice. And Simon, here is the design process. And it looks like there's a few steps in the design process.
Identify problem.
Okay, wait.
Research.
Hang on. Have you done the design process before?
Not that I remember.
Yeah, probably not on purpose, hey? So this is going to be your first time too.
Problem. My dog bites my arm. Research. Why did he do that? Because he's puppy. Create a plan. Get training remote. Then construct and test. Put on bond. Press when he bites. He go all over the world. Make improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bite. Results end with it. That works good.
All right. You know what's cool though? Is that in your design process there, you solved a problem, but somebody actually had to design that remote for Bond, the remote that gives him a vibrate on his collar.
Like this big fluffy Oreo.
Yeah, because we've got this big fluffy dog here who's been
Bond, say hi to the camera.
in training quite a bit.
Bond.
There we go.
Bond.
Bond is now how old? Do you remember, Simon?
It's been like 9 months.
Yeah, he's 9 months old and he likes to chew everything that he finds on the ground. Look, he's chewing one of your sister's toys right now as we speak. All right, so Simon, the design process. I am going to look at this diagram here and I want you to go through each step nice and clear and give an example of what the design process is.
Can I draw something?
Not yet.
Okay.
Soon.
Okay.
All right, go for it. So the first step in the design process is which one?
Design process.
What's the first step? Right at the top.
Blank paper. Okay. Identify problem.
All right. So you came
Like
up...
someone squirts it out too much wrench.
Oh, is that the example you want? You came up with a pretty cool example earlier too.
Yeah.
When we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
What was the example you said earlier? What?
Be prepared for the awesome demonstration of Simon the Scientist. Someone picks their nose in COVID time.
Someone picks their nose in COVID time? Okay, now hang on. So that's the problem. Somebody picked their nose. And what would the research be that you would do about that?
Why did he do that? And how do I solve it?
How do you solve the problem of nose picking during COVID? All right. What would be the criteria for something that you want to design. So what do you want to make sure that it does?
We make mask and make sure no boogers spread out everywhere.
So the criteria for your design would be that no boogers can spread out of a mask. Correct? Yeah? That's what you're thinking?
No germs.
And no germs. Okay. So then what's the next step after you figure out what you want it to do?
Create a plan.
And what would your plan be for creating a mask?
Get two rope. Get two small rope that don't connect.
Mm-hmm.
And not like a circle rope, like,
Two with loose ends?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then a paper. Put 4 holes in paper. Then put on the rope, then tie, then put on the face.
You seem to have a cool scientist accent today.
Yes, I very much do.
All right. So that's your plan. Then what would the next step be in the design process?
Construct.
Yeah. And
Which is basically this, but in real life.
yeah, in real life. Construct and what else? What's the other part of that?
Test.
Yeah. Because if it works great the first time, well, that's pretty lucky. But most of the time, you have to do the next step.
Improvements.
Yes, you continually think about it and you make improvements. And you might have to make improvements over and over and over again until it's exactly what you like.
Like iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, iPhone 8, iPhone 9. 900 years later, iPhone 10, 100 quintillion,
Yeah.
quintillion, iPhone 10 quintillion and 1, iPhone 10 quintillion and 2.
Yeah. So, yeah, even with our electronics, people are constantly improving it. And then what's the next step?
Result and reflect.
Yeah. What actually happened? How do you feel about it? Do you like it or not?
I like it.
And if you
It
don't
works.
like it, guess what you do?
You make a new one.
Yeah, you identify the problem again.
Then you restart it and restart it.
All right. So I have a challenge for you today, Simon, and you don't have any prior experience with this design process challenge. So folks, you can do this yourselves at home, or you can do it afterwards. It's up to you. But here we go. Simon, this is my challenge for you. With 5 pieces of paper, count out 5 pieces of paper.
Mom's chewing everything.
Bond's chewing everything today.
Instead of the Incredible Hulk, the Incredible Bond.
Yeah.
5.
Okay, so we'll put the other ones to the side for now. With 5 pieces of paper, you can cut. Oh, wait. We need to go in order of the design process. So first, the problem is, I'm going to tell you what the problem is.
Wait, create my mask.
No, the problem is, I want you to build something that will hold some of these books. That's the problem. I need these to be held up on some kind of structure without collapsing. That's the problem.
Can I just use this instead?
Nope. Now listen. What's the research of that? What do you know about putting things on stuff without them collapsing? How are buildings made so that they don't collapse?
Cement.
Oh, and what does the cement look like?
Rock.
Yeah. What kind of shapes are the cement in?
Squares.
Yeah, sometimes squares, sometimes big pillars.
But they're not spheres.
No, they're not spheres.
And then it was like, this is the sphere. This is the rest of the building.
That's right. So they're not spheres.
And they'll just crush the building.
That's right. Now, do you remember, this is going to be part of our research. Sometimes research is just thinking about what you already know. So you already know a lot about building a structure that can hold weight. Do you remember we did something with an item from nature? It was on a Simon the Scientist session.
Like the cabin thing, like stuff. stuff and stuff.
Wow, we did one with eggs. Do you remember that? And we
how many eggs would hold a book?
Yeah,
Oh.
right? And the structure of eggs, and that they held some books. So that's pretty cool. All right, so that's our research part. If you wanted to do a design process with more research, you certainly could investigate more about structures in this example. Now I'm going to tell you the next stage of the design process is the criteria. So these are the rules and what I want you to achieve. You are only allowed to use 5 sheets of paper,
I don't think I would.
plus scissors
And tape.
and tape, however you need it. And you need to construct something that will hold at least one book, but we have many books to see if you can hold many.
Or can I just make multiple of the same item?
Well, now it's time for you to design it. So let's see. Maybe that will be part of your design. So this is now the next stage of the design process is to create a plan. So Simon knows what I want. I want him to create something that will hold one of these heavy books. He's only allowed to use 5 sheets of paper, some tape and scissors, and he's already busy constructing a plan. You want to explain your plan?
Just gonna tape the books to the wall. Just gonna tape the books to the wall.
Oh, but that doesn't meet the criteria. The criteria is that you have to create a structure of some kind to hold a book.
To a structure?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to build something that will hold up a book. New plan?
That did not happen.
That's okay. That's part of it. New plan, because you revisited your criteria.
I'm Squidward.
All right. What's your plan here? Oh, guess what? Camille and family say hi.
Hoy.
Lisa's cheering you on. Go, Simon. Planning is the best thing ever. Lisa loves planning things out. All right, draw what you think it will look like.
So.
Oh, Arif's cheering you on. He says, you got this. Oh, Camille just gave a clue.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what Camille's clue is?
What?
Remember, triangles are nature's strongest shape.
Just 2 triangles and like. I'll just roll up 2 pieces of paper, tape them to the wall, boom.
Well, you don't have to tape them to the wall. They can be right on the table. So this is your plan here. Tell me what your plan is.
These are the paper rolls and yeah.
And then this is the book on top of it?
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready to try it out? You know that Auntie Lisa says that good planning is a true superpower. Definitely. So this is your plan. You've got 2 pieces of paper. You're going to roll them up and then see how much weight they can hold.
Well, probably I'll use multiple, but.
Multiple papers. Well, you get a maximum of how many?
1 hand.
Yes, 1 hand. 5 sheets of paper. And you can use tape and scissors however you need. I think on the original material list, though, I said also a piece of tin foil, but I didn't bring you tin foil. Do you need the tin foil also? Okay, yeah, we'll get it right away. All right, so start constructing. And actually, if you can hold the phone just like this, sweetie, I'll go grab your tin foil. Yeah, just hold it like that. Nope, face it to you. Yeah, just like that. You didn't even use that time to tell a joke? I'm shocked, Simon. Okay, so I grabbed the tin foil, so you can also use a piece of tin foil if you like.
What does an angry monster say in winter?
What?
Grr, brr.
Nice. All right.
Instead of grr,
Instead of grr, it's burr. Construct your prototype. Let's see. So as you get started with that, I'm going to review the design process here. Identify the problem. What's the problem in this situation?
Well, Camille said triangle is the strongest thing in nature.
Oh, look at that piece of tape has a triangle. So Simon, what is the problem in this design process?
That I'm only on
No, the problem?
books are too heavy.
Yeah, the problem is I want you to construct something to hold books.
But that's not a problem.
It's the problem I'm giving you. I need something to hold up those books.
But it needs to be a problem.
Then what's the research we talked about? Did we do research on Google or in books today?
No.
No, we talked about our own knowledge about structures. What's the criteria for this prototype?
So I'm gonna lay a book on top of these two. I'm just gonna lay.
Yeah. The criteria is that you could only use a maximum of 5 pieces of paper. It has to hold up at least one book, hopefully more. You're allowed to use scissors and tape and 1 piece of tin foil if you like. All right, folks, let's get in some of your jokes while Simon's building. He had a couple jokes himself. If you have any jokes to do with winter.
By two, she means two. I mean, yeah, by a couple, she means two.
Yeah, a couple usually does mean 2. A few usually means 3 or 4.
Yeah, you're right. A couple does mean two. A couple of people.
Yeah, that's right. All right, folks, we're waiting to hear some of your jokes while Simon's designing his prototype.
Prototype. I'm done.
You're done? You're not using these 3 papers, you're only using 2. That's your plan?
I'm gonna try it now.
Well, let's try it out. Okay, let's put them where they need to be. Will it hold 1 book without squishing? Oh. Okay, move your hand for a second so I can see. It kind of holds.
It does.
Yeah, do you see that? Oh yeah, look, you can even still see the light through the paper tubes.
Yo, what's up?
Okay, do you think it could hold 2 books?
Let's see.
Gentle.
First, I am going to gain its knowledge. I learned nothing.
Did it hold 2 books?
Yippers.
Oh, on one side it did. Not really on the other side.
The books are not touching.
Well, I guess they're not touching. Okay, do you want to try 3 books then? Oh, look what you're doing. You know what you're doing, Simon.
I am doing the second last step.
You're making some improvements. That is awesome. All right, we have a couple jokes here. What does a vegan zombie say? Do you know what vegan means?
Like, you eat like vegetables
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, you just eat vegetables. What does a vegan zombie say?
What?
Grains.
That's good.
That's a pretty good one. That was from Auntie Camille.
Good.
Lisa has a joke too, and it's very timely with this session today. How do you organize a space party?
How?
You plan it.
Oh. I was like, how? At first I was like, how'd that joke go? And I was like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Before you do this test, you now have 3 tubes but you still have 2 more pieces of paper you could use. You ready to do your next trial?
Hopefully.
Okay, yeah. So 1, 2, 3 tubes are still good. Can you do a second book? Well, this one on this side is not doing
I
well.
think it's because the hole is wider.
Yep, look it. So you identified something. Maybe your tube was too big on that side. All right, so that trial did not work the greatest. You have 2 more pieces of paper. What are you going to do with them?
I think it's already good. It's just like this thing. Make this as small as I possibly can.
Yeah, let's get in some more of those jokes, folks. You're really impressing Simon today. Now, do you think it would help if all of your tubes were exactly the same size? So that one doesn't get squished more than the others? Let's see. So in these 3, which one is going to get squished first?
Pretty sure this one because it's the biggest.
I couldn't quite hear you louder.
I think this one because it's the biggest.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
It's
see.
holding up pretty well.
Let's see. Oh, hang on. I have to go this way. It's not letting me go the other way.
Check from my angle. Right here.
Okay, this is good. I have a good angle. So that's 1 book.
It's all right.
Oh, but you have to center it because look, it's falling off the edge there. And that book's going to touch the table on that end.
I think it already is.
Yeah, so center them a little bit. Place them just right. There, good. That's a solid win there. It's got 1 book for sure. 2 books. Yeah, I'm coming around to... Oh! And 1 on the floor.
Retain its knowledge, please.
Okay, look at on this end, you can see it's holding up quite well. Yeah, you've got a win with 3 books now. 4. Uh-oh. It's almost touching the table on this side, but not quite. Still good. That's 4, 5. We only have 1 book left.
Okay. I'm scared.
Are you wait? Are you feeling a little bit nervous to try it out? Going slow. Uh-oh.
Can I fix this?
Yeah, fix it up. Uh-oh.
It's all right?
You think so?
Yep.
Check that out. What do you think? What's your verdict? Woo, woo. All right. So Simon, let's have a look at this design process again. First of all, I told you the problem. What was the problem?
Books are too heavy.
And we had to create a structure to hold the books.
Yeah, you're right. This is heavy and it's a problem.
Yeah. Okay, just put them on the table, sweetie.
Paper's stronger than me.
Okay. Then we did some research, but we didn't do Google research or encyclopedia research.
We did brain research.
Yeah, we talked about what we already knew.
Brain.
Then I told you the criteria for your prototype. What was the criteria? You could only use 5 pieces of paper.
Tape, scissors, and tinfoil. Ha ha ha.
That's right. You didn't even use the tin foil or the scissors, but you did use paper and tape. You created a plan. Now let's have a look at this. This was your...
Thermos created the cozy bed.
Yeah, he has. This was your original plan. Rolls of rolled up paper underneath the books. You did a first test with 2 papers rolled up. What happened with that first test?
Well, it was all right from the start, but like it
Kind of flattened. So what improvements did you make?
I made 2 improvements. I made another roll and I made one smaller.
Yeah, so you made them so that they're mostly the same size, and you made 3 rolls. Now let's look at this. What were your results of the 3 rolls?
Do you like my pop-out eyes?
Very nice. What were the results of your 3 rolls that you made?
They were fantastic.
All right. Would you do anything differently the next time? Would you
I
like...
would use flat rocks.
Oh, but you don't have rocks. That's not the criteria. Remember what Camille suggested?
Triangles.
Yeah, you could try one using triangles. All right. But right now, we want to give the challenge out to everybody else. What's the challenge for today?
DESIGN space PROCESS.
You're right. Go through the design process yourself. Use 5 pieces of paper max, some tin foil, scissors, and tape, and see how many books you can hold up.
Well, I just had a good idea with the tin foil.
What would have been your idea with the tin foil?
I'm just gonna use this. I'll draw it up for you because my throat is kind of getting tired.
You're so tired of all this speaking? What is that you're doing? You've got 3 books there. What does a chicken who likes to read say? What does a chicken who likes to read say, Simon? Book, book, book. Can you believe I just made up that joke right on the spot?
Oh, because book.
Yeah. Book, book, book.
Oh, I thought you got it from one of the comments.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so what would your idea be with the tinfoil? You have 3 books.
I'm just wrap it up in tinfoil because it's not touching the ground.
Oh, that's your scientific brain being technically accurate. All right. Well, thanks, Simon. Folks, we encourage you to try out your design process. Put some pictures or a video of yours in the comments, and you can be entered to win a prize. Whether you're with Frontier or not, let us know. We look forward to seeing your design process.
There's an infinity 0.1 chance of winning Storm.
He's been with us the whole time.
Adios, amigos.